encouraging word with you, but when I was listening to that song with it, I've never played it before, but it says I'm going to stay right here at your feet, God.
Yes.
So then if you put the two of them together, Minister Reed, it says, there's nobody like you, Lord, so I'm going to stay here.
That's right. Right here.
The problem, evangelist, is that we're no longer tarrying in God.
That's right. No.
We don't stay anymore. We don't stay anywhere long enough to get developed.
That's right.
We don't stay anywhere long enough to build ministry character.
Amen.
We don't stay anywhere long enough, Sister Dunbar, to grow.
That's right.
But I'm going to stay right here. See, listen. I'm going to stay right here at your feet.
Come on.
That's right. I understand. I don't care what you do or we do or anybody else, but I'm going to be located right here. If you need to know where the apostles at, I'm right here at his feet. I got to stay here long enough until God says, son, you ready now.
My God.
We don't stay long enough to get to the point where he says, this is my son in whom I'm well pleased, and then he was sent out to go on his public ministry. Yes. We don't stay long enough.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Come on. You better bring the word. Bring the word. That's the word.
We don't stay. There's not no dwelling time in God. No, we ain't spent no time with God.
That's right. Come on now.
Isn't it amazing to me how we began to take prayer out of the schools and we began to take God off the money and when you began to remove God from from anything, it begins to fall apart.
That's right.
Listen, you cannot remove Creator from creation because without Creator there is no creation. I'm gonna stay right here at your feet.
That's right.
I'm not going to move until, so you got to understand. I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay right here.
My God, stay right here.
Listen, I'm not chasing after title. I'm not chasing after somebody clapping when I come through the door. But I'm going to stay right here.
Yes, I like it. Come on.
You know why? Because there's nobody like you, Lord. Nobody. I'm going to stay right here.
That's right. Yes, I
am. At this dwelling place.
That's right. My God.
Get your pen and paper. I'm going to stay right here.
Right here. My God.
At your feet.
At your feet. My God.
We don't stay long enough.
That's right. Hold on.
How can I, Brother Williams, how can I study to show myself approval, working rightly, dividing the word, if I don't hang out with the one that can teach me the
right.
word?
You are in the house, boy. You better come on.
So you got to go spend some time in a place called education.
Yes.
In order to learn more and more. To draw a bigger south. Well, it works the same way in the spiritual. You got to spend some time at the master's feet.
That's right.
In order to be used. Listen. There is no overnight prophet. There is no overnight evangelist. There is no overnight apostle. There is no overnight pastor. There is no overnight anything. You got to stay at his feet. We are not staying at his feet. Listen. Sister Roberts, if it don't happen right now, listen, I'm shutting the doors and calling it. It didn't happen within my time frame or agenda. But I'm going to stand right here at his feet. Listen, when we close the doors and say, God, it didn't work out the way I thought it won't work out. All I could hear him say was, if you just had waited.
That's right.
Hold on. Help is on the way. But you had to stay in a certain place in order for help to come your way. You got to understand, I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to stay right here at your feet.
Yes, God. Yes, God.
Isn't it amazing to me how they done took prayer out of churches? Mm-hmm. I thought that's what we came to church for.
Okay. You better come on here.
Was to worship and pray to God.
That's right.
It's really puzzling to me when I say on Friday nights we usually cut out the lights and get into prayer and get on our knees and prostrate, and then people say, y'all still do that? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, y'all don't?
Won't you come with us?
But I'm going to stay right here. Sister Dunbar, for this week has been preparing meals for the evening. She's at a process of learning that it takes time and preparation to prepare a good meal.
All right, come on.
Listen. You can't take a raw piece of chicken and throw it in a microwave and in 2 minutes it's ready to go.
Wait.
You just gonna have a hot mess on your hand. But you got to prepare. Can I share with you, the place that you prepared is at his feet.
That's right.
My preparation is at his feet. And listen. I cannot move until he says, go.
That's right.
That's right, my God.
Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I know the plans I have for you.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Declares the Lord.
Okay.
Plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. For I know the plans I have for you. So what he's trying to get you to understand is he got plans that you ain't even aware of.
Okay.
But you got to stay at his feet until the plans come to fruition, till the plans play out.
That's
I got to stay at his feet. Listen. It's okay to be broken if you're at his feet.
That's right.
Listen, it's okay to be going through if you are at his feet. Listen, everybody's got to get made.
Okay.
Everybody's going to go through their process. But I'm going to stay at your feet.
Amen.
Isaiah 41:10 says it like this. Isaiah 41:10 says it like this. Fear not, for I am with you. Say, for I am your God. Look at here.
My God.
I'm standing, evangelist, right there at his. I am your God. I will strengthen you. Listen, I ain't got to have strength of my own. I could barely just crawl to his feet, fall out. And he said, I got you. When you don't have strength, walk in. Oh, y'all got to hear.
Come on now, come on.
Walk in my strength. He says, I will strengthen you. I will help you. And then he says, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand.
My God.
Oh, wow. He says, I'm going to strengthen you.
My God.
I'm going to help you. I'm going to hold you up. I am with you. He says, I am your God. Then he went on to say, be not dismayed.
Wow.
Look at God talking to you.
Yes, Lord. Yes, he is.
What do I got to be afraid of if God say, I'm walking with you?
Amen.
I got to be at his feet.
Amen.
Fear not. What do I got to be afraid of when God says, fear not? I'm going to stay right here. Minister Reed, at your feet. Philippians 4:13 tells me like this. When you at his feet, Philippians 4:13 tells me like this. I can do all things.
All right, through Christ.
Through him who strengthens me. My strength is not of my own accord. My strength is through him.
Amen.
If I find myself in a state of weakness, then I need to find myself in him so that I can go through him to gain some strength. If I really begin to recognize and realize and step back and take a look at this, then I'll realize everything I need can be found in him.
That's right.
But first, I got to stay at his feet in a place to be made. Listen, the reason we hopping and skipping and jumping is because we don't want to be at the feet.
Come on now.
Because feet represents submission. Hello, somebody. Feet represents humbleness. Feet represents there was a place that I had to come and say, God, it wasn't them, but it was me in the need of prayer. God, it wasn't them that messed this thing up. It was me not listening. That's what feet represents, a place where I can let go and let God have his way. Let's run on down to 2 Samuel. 2 Samuel 7:22. 2 Samuel 7:22. Listen, ain't gonna be long. Therefore you are great, O Lord God, for there is none like you. And there is no God beside you, according to all that we have heard with our ears. For there is none. N-O-N-E. There is none like you.
All right.
There is none. Can I just say it for you one more time? See, when you get in your mind that you do not even have the capability to help yourself, then you will understand there is none like you.
Okay.
Listen, if I could help myself out the hole, then I would not have been found in the hole in the first place.
That's right.
You want to understand? Because there is none like you. We're still talking about at his feet.
All right.
We're going to run on back to Isaiah. Because God wants to tell you again. God wants to talk to you on that. Is that all right?
That's all right. Let them talk.
And the other one was, you ain't got to write it down, you should have wrote it, Isaiah 41:10. Then he comes right back in Isaiah 41:13. And he says, for I, the Lord, your God,
No. Yes.
hold your right hand. It is I who say to you, fear not, I am the one who helps you.
That's right.
Evangelist, you see that? He said it to you in 10. 3 more verses on down, he says, listen here. Maybe you hear me. So I got to repeat it this time.
I got to say it again.
He said,
right.
fear not.
Fear not.
I am the one.
I am.
All right.
Do you understand? I am the one. He is the only one.
That's right.
He said, I am the one. He's letting you know there is no other one. I am the one. Hey, gee, fear not.
My God.
I am the one who helps you.
That's right.
He said it in 10, had to come on back around in 13 and say it again.
That's right.
Listen, I am the one. Fear not. Stay at my feet. We're going to run on down to Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6.
All right now.
So God says, fear not.
Mm-hmm.
And in Proverbs we find it say this. Trust in the Lord
With all our heart.
with all your heart. And do not
Need
lean
your own understanding.
on your own understanding. In all your ways. In all your ways. In all your ways.
All right.
In all your ways.
All right.
Acknowledge him.
All right.
And he will make your
Straight path.
your paths. Can I share this with you? Don't tell nobody. I don't want to say it too loud. Somebody walking past might hear it. Don't keep it between us. When he says in all your ways, that's both A, spiritual, and B, natural.
Mm-hmm.
You got to acknowledge him in everything that you do. Right before you make a decision, you need to say, God, is this something that I need to be doing? Or is this something else I need to be waiting on?
That's
All
right.
right.
But see, what happens is that we be looking for a Boaz. And if we don't consult God,
That's
we
right.
just end up with the last part of that word.
Okay.
Oh, my.
You better clap it.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, Lord. That's why I ain't looking. Thank you, Jesus.
Then you want to be in the pastor's office. How about you get counsel? No, you didn't need counsel. You just needed to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Mama used to say it like this. You made this bed.
Right.
Can we run on the Psalms? 46 and 1. Oh, I love this one right here. It says, to the choir master of the sons of Korah, according to Alamoth, a song, God is our refuge. Refuge. Refuge is a place of shelter. I can run to my shelter. Okay? Y'all with me?
Uh-huh.
Then he says, comma, a very present help in trouble.
All right.
Can I fix that up for you?
Mm-hmm.
So you can really understand what God's trying to. It says a very present help
Uh-huh.
in the time of trouble.
Okay.
A while back, Minister Reed, I was driving in the car, and God spoke to me. He said, son, let me tell you what I mean by a very present help. He said, I want the people to know that when I mean a very present help in the time of trouble, when trouble shows up, I'm going to be present in your trouble.
All right now.
All right.
What I mean by very present is that when I show up, you step back.
That's right. Amen.
Yes, God.
My God.
Because, see, you have to understand one thing about trouble when I show up.
Step back.
Got to buy that.
It's got to acknowledge me.
That's right. Amen.
So I'm a very present help.
Yes,
All right.
God.
Huh? Listen, I got this. All you need to do is stay at my feet.
Yes.
I listen. When trouble show up, you know what I do? I tap you on the shoulder and say, I got this.
Okay.
You just stay right down here. Come here, trouble. You bound too. Y'all got to
All right,
understand.
you
You
better
thought
go
you
ahead.
were going to touch this. See, while you down here bound, he was standing like this.
right there.
I'm a very present help in the time of your trouble.
right.
You thought you was at your end and it ain't even began yet.
Come on here.
When they called it over and through and I said it ain't even started. Touch not my anointing and do my prophet no harm. Listen, I'm a very present help in the time of trouble. You thought it was done with, but God said it ain't even started. Listen. You thought it was over with, but God said I had you covered the whole time. You got to understand that Job understand this. Though you slay me, yet I'm going to trust you. Do you understand? He was a very present help in the time of trouble. And if you go on to read the story of the book, everything that Job lost, God restored. He was a very present help in the time of trouble. And listen, trouble had to come subject to God. Listen, trouble may not bow down to you, but if you keep messing with me, I'm going to introduce you to my daddy. I'm going to let you deal with him. A very present help in the time of trouble. I'm just going to stay right here at his feet.
Yes, sir. Bring the word. That's the word.
Yes.
My God.
Yes, God.
Very present help
Yes.
in the time. I'm going to stay right here. We're going to stay in that book for a moment. We're going to go to 18 and 6. Psalms, same book. And see what it says. God showed me something in this one, Sister Dunbar.
All right.
I love when God speaks to me through his word. I love revelation.
All right.
I just love God. Listen, there's nothing else that I'd rather do.
Okay.
Psalms 18 and 6 says it like this, Sister Dunbar. In my distress.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to change the word distress for understanding purposes to trouble.
All right.
In my trouble, I called upon the Lord. To my God, I cried for help.
My God.
From his temple, he heard my voice, and my cry to him reached his ear. Can I just show you something? And we need to keep this between us, God. I don't want to share it with everybody. But evangelist, can you just look in there for me and tell me where you was when you was crying out to God? Look at that scripture, tell me where you was. No, where were you? What was the physical place? No, where was the physical place? It said, from his what?
Temple.
From his temple.
Mm-hmm.
He heard my
Keyword.
voice. Can I share this? Shh, don't tell nobody, listen. So when I cried out, y'all gonna love this one. Evangelist, Sister Number, Ministry, when I cried out, the first thing I did was ran to the church.
Okay.
All right.
And I got at his feet.
Yeah, come on.
And then the word tells him
Come on.
that he heard me
He heard you.
from his temple.
Yeah.
So when I was upset, mad, angry, the first thing I did was run to the church. Now, what we're doing now, Sister Dunbar, is we are working that in reverse. When we get upset, mad, or angry, the first thing we leave.
It's the church.
I can't hear you unless you're in a place where I can hear you.
Come on.
So I'm getting mad, leaving the place where my help is.
Yeah.
I'm a very present help in the time of trouble, but I got to be in the right place.
All right.
I got to be in the right place.
Yes, God.
Jesus, my God, my God. Help us, Holy Ghost.
Come on, let's see what Samuel got to say in 1 Samuel 2 and 2. There is none holy like the Lord. There is none beside you. There is no rock like our God.
My God.
Do you understand what Samuel trying to tell you? Ministry, he said there is no rock
Yes.
like the rock our God.
My God.
Mount Everest is a large mountain. But you got to understand that God is bigger than Mount Everest.
Oh, yeah. Way bigger.
You got to understand that it's bigger than your brother.
That's right.
Jesus.
What we got to start doing, Minister Reed, is seeing God in our brother.
All right.
That's right.
I still am stuck on that thing I heard Shirley say a long time ago. She said, we need to stop carrying our bills to God and start telling our bills about our God.
Okay.
Right.
Come on here.
You got to understand
Woo, Jesus.
when you begin to say,
You better come on here, boy.
my money funny, then it's going to be just what you said it is.
That's right.
My money ain't funny.
But I'm going to stay right here at your feet.
Yes, sir.
Because I know blessings going to flow.
Yeah.
Woo, Jesus.
Every knee shall bow,
Every tongue shall confess
and every tongue shall confess that he is Lord.
Yes, God.
Yes.
So you got to understand, he's not going to have to force me to buy.
No, he's not.
Oh, yeah. All right. Nope.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
If I can just share it with you, the one thing he might have to force me to do, evangelist, is get up.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Daddy. Don't want to move.
Woo,
Right.
Jesus, what's your damn boy? Look at here.
The one thing is, and you got one or two things. You either going to show God, you're going to show you. Can't be no other. Won't be no other. So from his temple. So that tells me, y'all ready for this? That tells I probably need to be in church more than I am.
Amen. Hi, yes, Lord.
All right.
When them food stamps start coming out, there's some coming back to church.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think your help coming from the government, you're nothing but a number to the government. And when they want to increase or decrease that number, then hello, it's not really possible for you to know it. So that you not be moved with every window doctrine. There's so many false and erroneous doctrines in the church that man has put on us that we have just, oh my Lord, if we would just wake up, open up our spiritual lives. Elijah's servant said, God, open up my servant's eyes that he might see that those that surround us, that God actually surrounds them. Just open up our eyes to this erroneous false doctrine that has swept through our churches. Listen, they are installing pastors that are openly gay. You got to understand that this thing is not hidden anymore. It's out in the open. And the only ones that, if my people that are called by my name, will humble pray. Listen, this is not a time to be running from the churches. This is a time to be running to the churches.
Right.
And we need to be praying like never before. Why? Sin is running rampant, and the only one that can straighten it out is God.
That's
the
right.
only one that's going to make a difference is God. Listen, there ain't time to get upset, bent all out of shape, and mad, confused, angry, and not represent God. Time now is winding up, and what we need to be doing is praying like never before. Listen. We're going to see what Joshua's situation in the closing. Is that all right? Joshua 1:9. Come on, everybody get it. We're going to read it together. The last one we're going to read together. Joshua 1:9. And I'm reading it out ESV. You read it out whatever version you got. We're going to read it alone. Joshua
Go
1 and 9. You have it?
Yes, sir.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Evangelist got it? Listen, as bad as the situation might seem to be, it can surely get worse. As bad as it might seem to be, it can always get worse. I can remember that song years ago. Mother used to play it on Sunday morning. And I can't tell you who sang it. And it was saying that we complain because we ain't got the right shoes. But there are some people out there that don't have feet to use. I think that was every Sunday morning song. Along with Shall Receive. She wore Shall Receive the act. But like I say, old school church had it right. They church. They prayed. They had something called church mothers. But in that generation, even when we got older, we didn't even, because the way we were raised, we did not talk any kind of way to our mother. One thing we did respect was mama. But we need to get back to praying so God can heal the nation. Everybody got it?
Amen.
Joshua 1 and 9. Come on, let's read together. Have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous? Then we talk about fear not. Do not be frightened. And do not be upset. Dismayed is upset. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. I can't understand for the life of me, evangelist, why we are walking with God and every little bitty thing just upsets us. We get bent out of shape with each other on the drop of a dime. We get bent out of shape with people on the drop of a dime. Come on, people. Even I got to work on that one. Come on. We sold. We sold. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Amen.